Well, I'll tell you what, things just keep going from bad to worse for the Chicago Cubs. We got to talk about it, unfortunately. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for tuning in to this episode. Go ahead and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Also to the channel, also to the go ahead and leave a 5-star review on Spotify and on Apple, and make sure that you tell a friend about Chicago Cubs Central. Remember, this is your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. I am your host, Mike Jones. Thanks so much for tuning in. But also, guys, remember, you can get involved in a couple of ways. You can leave a voicemail at 217-816-5498 telling me your thoughts. It will be featured in a mailbag episode. Also, you can write me at cubsbaseball1992@gmail.com. Also, you can leave a comment below on your thoughts on today's game, because I'm just going to come right out and tell you guys point blank, period. Today was unacceptable. Today was unacceptable. And when you have a team that is struggling and a team that is trying to find their way, you find yourself doing things out of character. You find yourself doing things to try to overcompensate. You try to do too much instead of just playing baseball. And, unfortunately, this is where the Chicago Cubs find themselves, that they are slumping. They are not playing good baseball. They are not playing good fundamental baseball, and they are making routine mistakes. It's been Dansby Swanson. It's been PCA. It's been Kyle Tucker. It's been Seiya Suzuki. It's been Ian Happ. It's really been the whole team for the most part. And it just is one of those things where these guys, it's almost like trying to cover a gunshot wound with a Band-Aid. And it's literally, these guys are just bleeding all over the place. This implosion of the Chicago Cubs must be studied. You have to go back and look at this roster, the configuration of the roster, the configuration of the team, the manager in and of himself, and management. This is a black eye on the Chicago Cubs as a whole. The organization as a whole, the team as a whole, the players as a whole, and the manager as a whole, to watch and see how this team just has not been able to even compete. Not even just win games, but even compete. Just lackluster performance after lackluster performance, the inability to score runs, the inability to push runs across the board. I mean, we had bases loaded in a tie game and could not pull the trigger. Then we had two men on, and we could not take the lead. The Chicago Cubs have a problem, and it's not just a problem. It's not just a problem from the players. This problem resides with not only this team, the 2025 Chicago Cubs. This has been a systematic problem with the 2018 Chicago Cubs, with the 2023 Chicago Cubs, with the 2024 Chicago Cubs. This problem has persisted. This is just who they are. This is who they have become. And it is an issue that we have to figure out systematically. I have seen hitting coaches be fired. I have seen a manager be fired. I have seen a brand new general manager, as well as a brand new vice president. And yet and still, this team has trouble scoring runs. Now, albeit Jed thought he fixed it earlier this year, and it did look like earlier this season like he did fix the issue. But unfortunately, he has not fixed the issue. Unfortunately, this team finds themselves 68-53 on the season, losing to a team that has 71 losses. A game that should have been a cakewalk seems like a playoff game because of your inability to push runs or over across home plate. The home run ball has completely dissipated from the team. In this game, Michael Bush, 0 for 2. Justin Turner, 0 for 2. Seiya Suzuki, 1 for 4. Kyle Tucker, 0 for 3. Ian Happ, 0 for 3. PCA, 3 for 3 in the game, but his mental mistakes cost him. Nico Horner, 1 for 4. Denzel Swanton, 1 for 4. Matt Shaw, 0 for 2. Reese McGuire, 0 for 2. Carson Kelly, 0 for 1. It's your game right there. Colin Ray did come in and he pitched 5 innings, the 3-hit, 1-run ball. And then Kittredge struck 2 out. Then Brazier came in, which, guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, Ryan Brazier doesn't need to be a part of this baseball club anymore. His time as part of the circle of trust for the Chicago Cubs has come to an end. It has to. It has to have come to an end. There is no way you can justify bringing this guy back into the fold again and allowing him to pitch when you know your team is struggling to score runs and he continuously gives up runs. Why Craig Counsell keeps calling him out of the pen every single game, I have no idea. His last 4 appearances, he's given up runs. Brad Keller came into the game, didn't give up a single run, and then Daniel Palencia, our closer, gave up the last run, the winning run, and he now has an ERA of 1.85. Unfortunately, Danny Palencia just unable to keep that hot streak alive of not giving up any home runs. So, yeah, like I said, man, it's so unfortunate, so unfortunate. So unfortunate. I just to be quite honest with you guys, I don't know. And I mean, for what it's worth, guys, the team in themselves, they still believe in themselves. Ian Happ's quote after the game, the season's far from over. There's a lot of baseball left to play. And to this point, we put ourselves in a good spot. What good spot? The good spot to play, to have to play in a freaking, wild card series that you probably won't make it out of. Since July, not including today, here are the Cubs stats by player. Swanson is his batting average is 263, his OBP is 295, his slug is 376, his OPS is 671, and he strikes out 33% of the time. Horner, his average is 0.29, his OBP is 0.347, his slug is 358, his OPS is 705, and he strikes out 10% of the time. Shaw, his batting average is 2.242, his OBP is 288, his slug is 568, his OPS is 857, and he strikes out 16% of the time. Seiya Suzuki, his batting average is 226. He has an OBP of 336. His slug is 403. His OPS is 739. He strikes out 29% of the time. Bush strikes out 32% of the time. PCA strikes out 28% of the time. Kyle Tucker, your $400, $500 million man. His batting average since July 1st is 0.195 with a 0.333 OBP. His slug is down to 246. His OPS is 579, and he strikes out 19% of the time. I mean, they're just giving the division away. Just giving the division away. Nico Horner had this to say on the slump, according to Bruce Levine. Earlier in the year, we were hitting balls that were flying out. Lately, we've been uncharacteristically not playing up to the defense and base running standards we set for ourselves. That should never waver. Horner did also include that he has great belief in the team. I mean, yeah, y'all, I just really don't know. The Chicago Cubs have not had a comeback victory since July 2nd, a span of 35 games. It's the longest such streak in franchise history since at least 1908. I just really don't know what to tell you guys. Like I said, I hate coming on here and saying that to you, but I just really don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I would love to tell you that things are going to change. I would love to tell you that the Chicago Cubs are going to figure it out. But I don't have the faith that they will. I don't. And maybe you guys should tell me why we should have the faith to believe that the Chicago Cubs can figure this out. Pete Crow-Armstrong, last inning, last chance for the Chicago Cubs, steal second base, slides over the base, gets thrown out. Total momentum killer. It just keeps getting worse, guys. It just keeps getting worse, man. Chicago Cubs do play again tomorrow. They play these same Pirates again tomorrow. We'll see what happens in the game. I don't really know. I shudder to tell you that the Chicago Cubs should win tomorrow's game. Shota Imanaga is pitching against Mike Burrows tomorrow in the Saturday matinee matchup. The Chicago Cubs should win this game. Will they win this game? We don't freaking know. We don't freaking know. It's a sickening loss, man. 1:20 start time. We'll see what happens, man. Make sure you guys comment below. Voice your frustrations below. Let the world hear and see the Chicago Cubs fans are pissed at Craig Counsell, pissed at PCA, pissed at Kyle Tucker, pissed at Seiya Suzuki, pissed at how this team has performed, pissed that Jed did not add pieces at the deadline to make the team better, pissed that he's barely even using the young pieces that he felt he had to covet and hoard over. Pissed about it all. Pissed. Sums it up.
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the #1 spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.